What's up everybody, CJ Thomas, St Louis Fitness Bootcamp, and this week I got sick. I'm almost embarrassed to say it at this point. You know, when you are into health and nutrition as much as I am and you study the stuff and you practice the stuff, you get to a point, or at least I got to a point, where I kind of thought myself as invincible or impervious to any kind of sickness whatsoever. But clearly that was not the case. I made it 391 days without being sick, but the streak was broken this week. Wednesday and Thursday were pretty rough for me at boot camp. If you were there and you know, I was struggling, I was doing my best, so thank you for putting up with me and my nasty scratchy voice and everything that I was trying to push through. But anyway, what this video is about is not about my 391 day streak, which, you know, I'm gonna break next time around, but this is about how I got over my sickness quicker than I think the average person could have gotten over it. So, do I do a lot of things right to start out with my diet, with my exercise, with my sleep, with all that kind of stuff? Yes, I do a lot of things right, which is what makes, you know, a streak like that possible. But when I get sick, I don't take it lying down. Well, I lie down a lot. I did a lot of sleeping and that kind of stuff. But I used a lot of additional supplements. I kind of added to my routine here. So after class on Wednesday, I knew I wasn't feeling good. I went to the store, I loaded up on stuff to make sure that I could get myself well as quickly as possible. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the secret weapons that I added to get myself there quicker, okay? I got my lemons here. So lemons, I used a lot of lemon water. I was drinking a lot of lemon water. I was putting lemon in tea. I was using lemon in everything, okay? Lemon, that's my vitamin C content. Getting that in, doing the right thing. So what else we got? We got some ginger, we've got garlic here. To be honest with you, I actually chopped off little pieces of those and was eating them raw in the mornings. And as nasty as that sounds, it's as nasty as it sounds. It was pretty gross. Obviously you can cook those and put those in things. I was just trying to get the rawest, quickest form into my system as quickly as possible. Didn't care what it tasted like. I'm doing anything to get healthy as quick as I could, okay? So, what else was I using? Teas. I went and got some different teas. So these are some medicinal herbal teas. This one here, this is a turmeric ginger tea. Everything here that you're seeing is organic, of course. I've got an organic pu'er tea. This is pu'er tea. Matcha tea. This one I didn't even open yet. This is a super greens tea. I didn't even get to that one. But I used pretty much everything else you're seeing here. This is an elderflower tea. I used a lot of this stuff. This one, elderflower, got a lot of healing properties in there. So, what else on the charts here? Apple cider vinegar, okay? This was like my secret weapon. I was using this the entire time. I was taking straight shots of apple cider vinegar. For those who don't know, there's probiotics in here. Anytime your immune system down, you definitely want to get some more probiotics in the system. So that was the thought behind getting more apple cider vinegar in the system. This is also helpful with, you can use it for sore throat, so you can gargle with it. A lot of times you want to water it down and gargle with it to make it palatable. I didn't do that necessarily. I just was taking straight shots and was gargling and putting up with whatever it tastes like. I'm telling you, I was willing to do anything to try and get better again, okay? So, apple cider vinegar. I put this on my salads anyway, so that was in the routine, but I was putting extra doses of this in my body. Other probiotic substance in my sauerkraut. I was eating some of that straight up raw, and that I actually do on occasion anyway. I like the sauerkraut. It tastes good to me. I put it on the salads all the time. You guys have seen me talk about that. Coconut oil. I've talked about coconut pulling before. I was doing that on those days and trying to get extra toxins out of my mouth, pulling that stuff out of my system. So that covers a lot of that stuff. Water. Water is one thing. You know, you've got to stay massively hydrated when you're sick. Everybody tells you to get a lot of fluids in you and that kind of thing. So I was definitely doing that, but you know, the regular tap water that we get from the sink, it's got, shall we say, some extra stuff in it that you don't always want. So while I don't have the water filtration system that I want right now, I will sometimes go out and get some spring water. This is Mountain Valley spring water. This is from a natural spring source, and that's some of the healthiest water you can get. So the quality of your water is actually important. So I'm just trying to stack the deck in my favor as much as I can here, guys. So getting high quality water in the system. I got my teas, I got my foods. I put some honey in my tea. The honey can be healing on the throat as well. When you've got scratchy throat, sore throat, the honey can be good for that. You want to limit sugar as much as possible when you're sick. So that's another thing I did was I actually limited everything. I fasted while I was sick. I took 24 hours of not eating anything. Everything was in liquid tea form and that kind of stuff. So I didn't eat anything for 24 hours. I wasn't necessarily that hungry anyway, but you kind of want to starve whatever's in your system as much as possible. Let your body do its stuff, but still give it some extra fighting components so that the immune system can recover quicker. And then over on the side here, I want to show you guys this stuff. This is mushroom powders that I have. I've got, this is a reishi mushroom powder. We've got cordyceps there. You've got lion's mane mushroom powder, and also a turkey tail. This is turkey tail mushroom powder. So that's all organic as well. And mushroom powder, you might be thinking, what the heck is that about? These mushrooms are considered adaptogenic mushrooms. So adaptogenic, what that means is adaptogens like mushroom powders, like astragalus, like ashwagandha is a big one that I hear about. Ginseng, there's holy basil, there's a few others out there that are considered adaptogenic powders or substances or supplements, whatever you want to call them. But what they do, they adapt basically to whatever you need, okay? So these are substances that when you're down, your body needs something extra, you put this in. You don't know necessarily what vitamin you're short on or what nutrient you're short on. You put an adaptogen in, that's supposed to help you get better quicker. So this is something that I'm probably going to start adding to my routine regularly. I'm going to start putting this stuff in my shakes and probably doing more teas on the regular too, just as more of my regular habit, because I got to break a 391-day streak, and that's how I'm going to get there. So just finishing up on adaptogens, basically it adapts. It adapts to what you need, when you need it, any stressor you have, whether that's mental or physiological. So if you've got high cortisol levels because of stress in your life, adaptogen can help with that. It can bring the cortisol levels down. If you've got physiological things like an illness or like something else, you know, maybe an injury, something like that, you want adaptogens in your system. I've heard about this a lot. I haven't done it before, and I think this may have contributed to my getting well quicker. But I also want to include the one thing that I did was go outside. All I wanted to do was stay inside and sleep the entire day, but going outside, getting some sunlight, getting some fresh air in my system. This was actually something that I had been missing for a while in my life. So I think that was a big part of it. I was sitting out there and I didn't want to be out there at first. You know, the first 5 minutes of the 30-minute session that I was out there, I was just like, just go to bed, put yourself to bed, bro. But it was nice, you know, it was nice. You get the sun on your face, you get a little natural air in your system, you let nature do some of its work, you know. I'm trying to do all this stuff to go internally. Let some of that external stuff from natural sources come in too. So I was earthing, putting my bare feet on the ground, and you know, just like I said, guys, I'm trying to stack the deck with as many things as I could think of to get better as quickly as possible. And you know, I was only sick for about 48 hours. When I woke up on Friday, I was feeling like a totally new man. You may sound, my voice still sounds a little weird. I've still got a little nasal drip going, but you know, it's nothing compared to what I was dealing with on Wednesday and Thursday, which was brutal. Anyways, guys, if you got any questions about this stuff, if you've heard other remedies that you want to throw into the comments below, feel free. Maybe I'll add that to my routine the next, you know, 600 days from now when maybe I get sick again. So, no, CJ's not invincible, but he knows how to get better quicker. And here's to the next streak. Here's to helping you guys get healthier. And thanks for watching. Talk to you later.